Because the voice connection... is pretty good. Okay, I'm not seeing any drop frames. Maybe... Whoa. Maybe it's working? It looks... Yeah, no drop frames, so maybe it's going. I'm wondering if, like, someone in my area, like, caused a congestion on internet or whatever for a little bit.
Good, or it could just be, a system-wide issue. It's just like, it's slowing you down, but not enough to kill it.
Yeah, maybe, because I'm not seeing any drop frames. I'm pretty sure
I'm gonna mute you here so I can listen to you on the Twitch if it's live now, and then we'll see if that's good, and then after that we should be fine. Just
Okay.
kind of go into the menu where they move the video so I can see how if it's buffering or not. So I'm gonna mute you real quick.
Okay. Oh, wait, I should probably tell people I'm actually streaming now. Let's see. Actually, guys, my internet seems back. Streaming.
So just move them in.
Okay, cool. So I'm just writing that I'm streaming now. Let me copy my Twitch address.
Okay.
And... Okay, that's because I really wanted to finish this up, and I was like, what the fuck, internet? Why are you doing this to me? Watch this happen when I'm trying to stream Silent Hill 2 remake. And
Yeah.
it's working.
Just because, couldn't happen any other time where it's convenient to have it happen. It has to happen at the most inconvenient times.
Okay.
That's just life.
So let's see if I can finish this. Oh, whoops. Finish this up.
Would you be able to just like a little bit, or otherwise I'll just join you in just like a sec? I just needed to like finish something up real quick because I didn't realize we were going to be doing that.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, this is all me.
Just a handful. And if you want to play without me, that's okay. Otherwise, I'll hop back in, or just I'll see you in a sec.
Okay. Hi, microphone. Yeah, so this afternoon, like after work, I tried playing Dead by Daylight with Josh, and my ping was horrible. And I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. Maybe someone's downloading something, right? And I asked, and they're like, no, we're not downloading anything. You're the one with the direct connection, because I have an Ethernet. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so after dinner, I reset the router, and it was still slow for me. Like, I don't know why. And then so I'm like, hey, Josh, I don't think I'm gonna actually play. My internet's still being poop, but I made that tweet. And then as soon as I sent that, my internet went back to normal. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But anyway, so it looks like it's working. I don't see any drop frames on my end. Hopefully it's smooth for you guys. Hi, Emily. Yeah, I thought this wasn't going to happen because my internet was being poopy earlier, but it seems like the stream gods were with me and says, yes, you can finish this game. Josh stepped away. I'm going to give him a minute or two to come back. How are you guys doing? I'm pretty close. Well, last night, Josh said I was kind of near the end, but I could probably finish it up in the next thing. Hey, Jason. Yeah. But does it look smooth on your guys' end for you? Whenever there are internet problems, I always think that the grandma that took out the system in Armenia when she went to work on her flower. Oh, I don't know that story, microphone. What is that story? Yeah, so I'm hoping I could finish this tonight. I think I'm pretty close to the end. And then we could do the Frank Stone game. I did read on Steam that people were having issues with performance, so I did try it yesterday. I just looked at my time. It says I played for like an hour. I'm like, no, I didn't. And then I forgot that I was still working at the time. And so I had the game pause for like 40-something minutes while I was working. I was like, oh, that explains it. But yeah, it seems like it's like a typical supermassive game with You know, it's like pretty much just an interactive story where I make choices and once in a while I can move around. Da, da, da. The main cable for the whole country ran under the garden, and when she went to bury Rosebush, she got the hi Unabridged Gamer. I'm actually close to finished with the DLC. That's what I'm finishing up tonight. I thought I was gonna finish it yesterday, but I didn't. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for my friend Josh to pop back in. He had to step away for a second. Actually, let me double check. Hold on. Just a couple minutes, right? Just want to double check because he might be gone longer than I thought. God, Josh wasn't guided enough. No, I died a lot because the gameplay is so different than the normal. The normal game. I was supposed to be sneaking, and I was just still in this mindset that I was playing Booker, and he could just punch people out, and that wasn't happening. Man, I am relieved I can actually I can stream tonight. And I was like, no, I wanted to finish this up. Yeah. Okay, if he's not back in like 2 more minutes, I'm just gonna start. Because right now we just warped, I think, to Columbia. So that's interesting. Oh, Emily, did you play through it, or did you watch someone else play through it? I basically I started it, and I got up to the point where they saw the grate in the ground, and he was gonna try to open it or whatever. Oh no. Cool. It was likely how Anna kept saying Booker comes like just wanted and beating everyone up. Okay, since Josh is taking a while, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I think it's actually gonna send me back a couple minutes anyway, because my save file was a couple minutes behind.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
Alright.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Oh, I thought there was a shiny thing. Oh, there is. Okay. I'm not buying a game from Supermassive until they learn how to write better stories. I just like how it was like, yeah, Whitney, play that game. I'm like, okay. You know, I think the ones I enjoyed the most from them were, I did like The Quarry. I liked the one with the serial killer guy in the house, the H.H. Holmes one, and the one that was in Iraq. The other ones, like the boat one and the one that was like kind of like Silent Hill, I did not like. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I have to go back here. Nope. Oh, there we go. The elevator. That's what I was waiting for. Nope. Okay, yes, I did save normally. Alright, let's, I thought it sent me back before I went onto the elevator, so I was like a little confused.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Okay. Oh, who's tied up? Who is that? All right. Okay. I don't recognize that character, so I guess I'll find out. What's up, Comstock? I don't know who that kid is. Oof, serious lack of ammo here. I have one sleep one. Oh, dang, I don't have any gas arrow things. Oh, but I still have one of these. Oh, he's walking away. Good. Oh, dang it!
I heard you. We evaluate normally.
My living quarters got reassigned off. I'm sleeping in Fink's bed tonight.
Please, one of you have ammo. No one has ammo.
Think. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. Just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work. We've got the clock key.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
What? Oh. That was a waste. Okay. Okay, let's get one of these. Just want to make sure there's nothing out here that I... Oh, fuck.
What's going on?
Come get me.
I heard you. Who done this? Someone about?
Not me. I didn't do anything.
I'll fight.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. I started and
Yeah.
I found a clock I need to put shit in, and now I'm just checking to make sure I didn't. Man, I wasted all that money getting that stuff. Oh well. Didn't realize they were gonna drop this ammo. None of the other ones were. So I saw the twins talking to the rebel leader lady. Yeah, Daisy. And she's talking about how she didn't want to kill the son. And they're like, you have to force her to fight. So I'm assuming they're talking about me. Make me a woman. I don't know. So.
They had to force her to make a choice. Well, really what it is, it's like, I don't like that part. It kind of feels like they were like, they had a message that everybody realized that people didn't like. Why are you acting like these if it was even slightly, even 10% like comms? Like, what the fuck? That's pretty fucked up. And they're like, retcon. Now, I think this is Bioshock Infinite universe we're in. If I'm wrong, this is the one where Booker dies as a revolutionary. But I think this is the main game where we're kind of like doing a Back to the Future 2 kind of situation.
Well, yeah, because she said she didn't want to run into past selves, so. Oh, I just realized I got drunk. Oops. Hurry up. Don't be drunk anymore, Elizabeth. I made a mistake.
Don't pick up your dad's bad habits.
I know, right? Wait, what does it say? Able, profit, untold profit.
Able profit, untold profit.
It just weirds me out that these people love these every shyster. Sure to impress the rubes. You give the sales pitch, I'll provide the snake oil.
Yeah, because the whole thing Comstock is he's doing what some people wanted to do in that era. And if you ever see like Gangs of New York, he's kind of like the main gang, the evil like racist gang leader, where it's like they were known as the know nothings, where they're like, no, we don't have to actually know about anybody else's culture, and we don't have to know about anything else. There's like a different like joke reason for the name, but it's like that kind of approach. And they were like, well, we're also going to treat, since we like America so much, we're just going to treat like all the founding fathers like they were actually biblical prophets. And that's basically what Comstock's doing here. It's like Ben Franklin's not just some dude and then God exists. He's like, Ben Franklin is specifically did stuff because of God, which I guess included him fucking all those French ladies. And maybe
Yep. Maybe that's why he was a ladies' man.
Like, he literally was one of our best diplomats we ever had, because he fucked up the bourgeois French ladies and got them to like give money and supplies to America,
Okay,
just to stick it to the British and feel like they're cool and social. I mean, honestly, he kind of did a really good job for all of his flaws.
Hey, Emperor.
Really...
Josh, am I not seeing something I can hook onto?
I don't think so. I think there's just an exit in here. Oh, maybe I have to pick up that thing on the table?
The cigarettes?
Or never mind. It's just a Bible. I just assume there's an exit around here. Yeah, I think you're just supposed to exit on one of the alcoves.
Maybe I'm not supposed to be in here yet? I'm not supposed to turn it?
Or maybe it's like back, yeah, like here. We go down underneath the stairs. No, okay, I don't know. But it's, you know, you'll have to forgive me, it's been 10 years. Yeah, maybe it's just like an Easter egg thing.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, maybe we have to rotate it to unlock stuff.
Well, no, I unlocked that door.
Yeah, so we must have just needed to look in there for cool stuff.
I get. I didn't see anything cool.
Dude, I wish I had a house that I could rotate like that to open and close stuff. That'd be rad.
There's so much alcohol here, I keep accidentally almost picking up.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Oh no, well, I'm sorry. In his world, they're right next door. Alright. Cost evaluation. Why injectables? Drinkable plasmids require 10 times the atom that injectables do. Injectables are the clear economic choice. Repackaging will result in significant atom usage savings. Oh. Okay. Seized from the graveyard shift bar.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. But then who would Comstock use to control and shame us, with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Okay.
Reach.
Idiot, his lock of hair.
Yeah, I like that everything in here. I love that everything here is like
Listen, I got you. You're
like they're doing a half-ass version.
Oh, there we are.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend.
You had a lot of friends in Paris.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Oh, whoops. Okay, well, he's fighting them for me. Oh! Please pick this up. Come on, game. Okay, it goes up and down. Oh.
Who done this? Someone about?
You can't hide forever. Chasing my own shadow. Who's there?
Everybody's in the game is always like, "You can't hide from me. I know you're there." Well, actually, it's probably nothing.
Alright. Pick up.
did this? You can't hide forever, love.
You're not looking very well, lady.
I just need to. You can't hide forever.
How did she not see?
Because you're in stealth mode and because of video games.
Oh, oops. I thought I might...
Her.
Here I come. Still warm. Who's out there? Come back here.
Nice.
It's shooting him right in the head. He's still not down.
He's got a helmet on, okay?
No, it blew the helmet off. His helmet's on the ground. He got a strong,
Got a strong noggin, yeah. He's got the strongest forehead that's ever existed.
Oh, come on.
Just shoot him so he can run.
There's no.
No point leaving without the hairs.
See, look, like his helmet got blown off. He was still standing. You suck.
He's doing his best, Whitney.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Oh, whoa. I wanted to get...
And neither am I.
What? Oh, I guess...
I can smell you. I know, right? Microphone, they act like the shotgun's like strength-based. Like, what?
That's enough of that business. I'm done.
Oh, I thought she was in here.
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
8371. Alright.
These have fit in like why they would be leaving the numbers, and this one they're just like, ah, fuck it.
Here I come!
We don't even know when you're coming, lady.
Where is she? Oh, she's down there.
Yeah. Ah, Bioshock. Always splicers don't use from a room where they can't even see you.
Okay.
There's always a tower.
Hair sample
There's
in
always a guy.
haystack.
There's always a splicer.
Is there anywhere I can leap?
I think you want to go to the base of the statue there, right?
No, I know. That's where they want me to go.
Oh, you're talking about the leap up? Yeah, I don't think there's any leap ups.
I was just seeing if there's anything to leap.
But I do think it's such a go down. No wonder you're doing better at this one, Whitney. They turned this into a freaking survival horror.
Now, I know there's been some concern about the nature of the work we do here at Fink Manufacturing. Why, some say they're uncomfortable with the purported harm and suffering our research brings. But friends, let me pose a simple question. Is there anything you would not do to guarantee the health and safety of your loved ones? My interest is the future health of your children. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Okay.
What's in that jug over there?
What?
On the table behind you. Yeah, on the left. Ooh, the slugs, I think.
Oh, it is the Adder slug.
Snake. No, it's a snake. You must have pulled it from somewhere else.
Oh.
The tears open all kinds of places.
Really? That looks like the slug.
Yeah, maybe it is. Never mind. They just must look weird in this version.
Yeah,
it is a slug.
I don't think it's a snake.
You know, Brad, that's like not how slugs work.
Yeah, sea slug.
It's kind of cool to see how they figured out. Yeah, everything with Columbia, we stole it from other people, so it's kind of a shittier version.
Huh.
Just like Comstock.
Yep. Oh, intervent. I will in a sec.
Are you practicing, or are you walking against the wall? Yeah.
I got stuck on something.
Okay. Never mind. Nice.
Oh! I was about to shoot you, dude. I hate this.
This is the most cool looking, artistically of all the minigames, and I think it's the most boring of all the minigames. Bro running off like a freaking Half-Life minion.
They give up so fast.
I know, it's so funny. I get it, it's like basically Solid Snake stuff, but it's like, brah.
Okay.
Cut you in half.
Yeah, someone's sneaking around.
Oh, there's the door.
I can smell ya. The smelly smell that smells.
Come out, come out.
Oh, I thought she was upstairs. Where is she?
Oh well.
Oh well. I couldn't find them, so
Well,
we're just gonna
my
give
job
up.
is done here.
Are you here?
Who done this? Someone about?
Who done this?
Oh my god, where are you?
Here I come.
She must be close if you can hear her, so maybe just one floor down?
Yeah,
Or
maybe
through a door, like one of the closed doors?
Maybe she's just below me.
There's no way out.
There's two of them!
Yeah, where's the other one?
I can smell you. You're afeard of me.
Afeard of me.
Afeard? No, I'm trying to find you, lady.
No, I'm afraid of you.
Come out, come out. That's enough of that business.
Well, that's enough of that business. I'm not gonna look anymore. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Not a big talk for a lady that goes down to one sleeping dart.
And there's also that dude, but I guess he'll come out.
Well, I guess you're no longer afeard of her.
All pigs die.
Wait. Oh, there we go. Right. What was the code again? 8371. Okay. I did not mean to do that. Oops.
I'll bleed you out.
8.
Ounce of cure with the pound of prevention.
Three. Cool.
Beg for death.
Wait, did I just eat rat poison? What the? Oops.
Yes?
Maybe it was ration, and I just caught the.
Yeah. I don't think they give you a poison, but that's pretty funny either way.
There's no way out.
Is that all in here? I guess so. Where are you? Whoa!
A nice soda pop.
Yep.
You know, I guess I guess they have advanced technology, but around this area you should be making soda streams. They're almost like borderline like a milkshake, but it's soda. Because it was hard to bottle carbonation at the time.
They have a flying city, Josh. I think they
Yeah,
can
but
make.
that's metaphysical PIM particles or whatever they call it, like test particles.
No,
so like
they're also
that's fine. It's like
they're also
but
stealing.
they're saying they have two technological advances. One
Wait,
related
when
to
was
soda.
Coke? When was Coke developed? I thought it was like 1908 or something like that. Hold on.
Well, you'd have a mixture, but it wouldn't be
Coca
carbony, like
Cola.
you know what I mean?
Oh no.
Because that's like from
Coca
18 whatever. Like it's
Cola
earlier than this.
Invented.
And even through here, you might have still had like coca leaves in it, so it still had like basically low levels of cocaine.
It was
in it.
invented in 1886. And Coca-Cola bottled.
Remember, that was like stuff they would
When?
sell in like a snake oil, like a big old like perfume bottle.
They
and you drink it as a
started.
tonic.
They were selling it in 1894 bottled. Yeah, and it used to have cocaine in it, right?
Well, yeah, because what you'd use is you'd use different leaves, including a coca leaf, and people would chew that back in the day, and it's fine. It kind of peps you up. But if you grind it and you make it into a powder, that's when it becomes cocaine, which is much more potent. So like you could just like there's people to this day that farm that stuff and they just chew it and it's like coffee basically. You got to watch it, but like you'd have to chew like a whole like field to get like high on the same way.
Oh, guess I have to go this way. Oh, look, Big Daddy.
Huh. Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
Hazel thinks he didn't want people in them. He wanted robots.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Oh, he's just telling you it's locked.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I was stepping on something
Yeah,
that was
you have to.
causing
I was
it
like, what?
causing it to do something. I was like, oh.
It's a weird way to show it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I like all those like seeing the prototypes and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Okay, wait. This is where they want me to go. Let me go back outside. There was a house I could go into. There we go. I'm like, what? Why is it stopping?
I think it's because you're loading the outside.
Yeah, it was like load, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, what? I vaguely remember this.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I thought I could go down there.
Maybe it's closer?
Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's on fire. I don't want to go there anyway. Okay. I thought there was a ledge I could jump to. Or they just wanted me to jump here. Right.
If anything, I think the thing that was kind of funny and weird about this game is that because it's in the rush stuff, you hardly interact with Songbird, and it's like the coolest monster in the whole game.
Yeah, it only like appears.
Yeah, the bit it is like, oh shit, he's gonna fuck us up, and then he's never a threat ever again to like the last second, and then you take over him.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
then you make him the threat to everyone else.
and I think it's supposed to be like harassing you the whole game, but like stuff got cut that happened to overlap with his stuff by accident. I know there's a lot of stuff they cut for and most of it was for good reason, just with like time and pace and blah blah.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything.
Aww.
Even that.
Why would you
Maybe I can find the lady to sweep the fire away. Yeah, maybe.
He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Okay. Can I
Those are perfect gorillas.
check all these?
Gorilla Grodd is gonna be so pissed off.
Wait,
Right
who's
after
gonna...
he gets done trying to kill Gorilla Grodd, he's like a superhero, a supervillain gorilla guy that's psychic and a warrior.
Oh.
He's just like the gorilla. He's the one I sent you the clip of that's like Barack Obama. It's gonna be an honor to kill you.
Oh, yeah, that. Are we gonna comment about what this is about? Okay.
I think this is an attempt to make, salts you breathe them in. I think this is his attempt to vaporize them. That's what he's experimenting on. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be.
What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls?
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die.
Aw. Will you tell me a dog couldn't imprint? I don't believe that.
But not in the way he wanted.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
I think the thing is that they could like breathe underwater. He just left them there to starve. They didn't even like drown.
Aww. What an
So it's
asshole.
double shitty. Oh no. He's like honestly the biggest.
He just left all the animals to die.
Like there's so many of them. Holy shit.
That's upsetting.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young. I always remember him just being there.
And you went ballistic when you didn't come. Like, wait, oh. Is there a human in there? Uh-oh. Did we kill a human in the water?
It must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Does it matter?
All right. Okay, there's events. Hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
Jason. Maybe we can pick up with the ladies with the fire away.
Yeah. And she's busy putting out the fire at the tourist place. I forgot what it was called. The ship one? Whatever. Got a projector. What happens? What's over here? Darkness. Okay. I guess we're gonna watch the movie.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. He had crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
That Pirates World Thumbelina movie? I have no idea what that is. I mean, I know Thumbelina, the Don Bluth film, but I don't remember Pirates. Oh, it's been years. Oh, subject's personal effects. Do we have her pad here too, with blood on it?
Oh, hello, drawings.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He wants your
All the way
hair.
back here for a sample of your own hair.
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Show yourself. Don't think you can hide from me. Never stop fighting. Ah!
What? Oh, you're in front of me. Oh, it was the gas one. Oops.
I'm coming for you. Here I come. You gonna answer for this? No surrender.
Oh, I missed.
You're actually getting pretty good at the stealth weapon attacks. Like, you're getting pretty good at it.
Well, yeah, because it's one shot down. The other
Yeah.
one's with like multiple shots. Oh, I gotta return to the turret. Okay. Is there... Ooh! Oh.
Yeah, the thing has like a lot of level design that's like cool ways to sneak behind the enemies, but like they're placed in weird spots where you'd have to trial and error them, and you might have just solved it already. And secondly, these darts are so strong you can just like kill them all. It's fine.
Who's that?
So it's kind of weird. Like I like the design of the level, but it's like you never ever use it. I don't think I ever did. Don't think you ever did.
Nope. I just want to make sure. Oh, this all just opened up to this section. I thought there were separate rooms. Oh, I wanted to get in here.
regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Su Chong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer.
What you got there? Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
What's going on?
Over here. Shake a leg.
Since when did you become Lord and Master? You gonna answer for this, girl?
Kill her! Who did this? I'll hunt ya down.
Nice.
Long live Daisy!
Oh, not something I want to go.
Knife right in you. Someone's sneaking around. You can't hide forever, love.
Oh, oops. Alright. They've made a film version of Thumbelina as featured in one of the version of Santa and the Ice Cream Baby. Oh. No, Pirate World, not like Disney World.
Daisy really even had a choice.
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, take it easy.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Wait. I don't remember fighting a big guy. Oh, maybe I did.
No, you didn't. You did in the previous game.
Oh, this is all Booker. Okay.
Yeah. this is where you see her stab Daisy through the window.
That's not Daisy, is it?
No, she's in the clock tower. There's Fink's body just passed, yep. And then I think just...
Oh, here she is. Wait, so this was...
We're basically hot on our own...
This is Fink's body, right? Oh, that's who was tied up earlier. Okay, that was Fink. Okay.
Yep. We're basically hot on our own heels. They're just slightly ahead of us.
Yeah.
In fact, they might be about to take our ship.
Gotta rush back.
Pretty lady has the hair?
Oh, they did take our ship. Alright.
Yep.
Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Bad juju.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Oh, the New Year's thing going on? He really doesn't recognize her? I mean, there's a picture of her right there.
Well, that's a picture of you now.
You can wait, dude. I am looking through your shit.
Yeah, right? Cool your heels, you drone.
Now he's gonna leave us in here.
Suchong, we had a deal. Now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited?
Why is it so low res?
A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Li Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die.
He is pumped on his own bullshit.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them.
How do I do traps again?
You hold them and you launch them on the ground so they run over and get hit.
Booker. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds.
Wait,
Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with detritus. For the weak, the men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for
Oh,
the
I fucked that up.
these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
You take that back.
Let's make this easy on both of us.
What? They didn't come where I thought they would.
You jailed kid.
Oh.
Get back here. Time to pay the piper, sweetheart. Going off. Don't think you can hide. Now you're in the soup. Jerk. Should have never.
Jerk. Almost damning constigation.
There she is. This won't take.
That worked.
Nice.
Come out. Come on out. You got my full attention. Gonna make short work of you.
Oh, there he is. Oh, damn it.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Oh, that's not my shotgun.
You asked for this. Get back here.
What? How is the bullet getting me? Where, oh, there.
I think it was when. Must have got it seen you on the edge or something.
Yeah.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. What the? You're still here, aren't you?
Maybe. Where are you?
Come on out. You got my full attention. Where is she?
Nice.
I beat your sharks, Ryan.
Oh, it wasn't as
Better
many
man
as I
won.
thought.
Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling, it would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens that I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Time to pay the pipers. You're not. Let you and me talk. Wait in, boys. Time to get your hands dirty. Never respected it. I got what it takes.
They say that and then they don't look for me. Whoa.
Fun's just beginning.
They're all fighting each other.
Get out here where I can see you.
Oh wait, why didn't he?
You're working my last nerve.
You must take another hit, or something happened.
Nothing personal, sweethearts.
I wanted to open up the.
Just don't know it yet.
Oh yeah.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
Had any principle, you wouldn't be skulking around. Hide? That's how it's gonna be?
Oh no, that's the front.
Let's make this easy on both of us.
Wasn't there a vent here? Oh, there it is.
Had any principle, you wouldn't be skulking around.
How long is this update thing gonna be on my screen? There we go.
Don't walk away now. Fun's just beginning.
What happened to the Big Daddy?
Don't think you can
Oh, takes more than one. Okay, that's why.
I'd expected more from this lot.
Expected more from this lot.
I know you've done it.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Can you... What's going on? Show me what you're capable of! Get back here, you are!
I wonder if this would have been easier if we'd come in the correct order.
Maybe.
Your number's up.
Oh dang. Dodged it.
Oh. Okay.
Let's make this easy on both of us. What's going on?
Had any principles, you wouldn't be skulking around. Hell was that?
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
There she is. Yeah.
Maybe there's less guys.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
Yeah, I mean, this was, once you mopped them up, it was pretty quick.
About goddamn time you showed. Don't think you can hide. Now you're in the soup. Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
Is there a gun?
You're still here, aren't you?
Yeah, no, it sounds like it, but I don't remember there being one here.
Come on out.
I mean,
me.
there's one upstairs that we possessed previously. You know, like
Oh,
where we need to go.
maybe it's that.
Maybe it's that. It's making a noise to the wall.
Got you now!
Oh.
Actually, we have to go to the area behind you since you unlocked it. Yee.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Let's just say we're not here to teach them. More power to you, sister. Whatever you're here for, sister.
Hey, what's all that rumpus?
Not the rumpus.
Don't walk away now. Fun's just...
Where's the thing I could
There you
hook
go.
onto?
It's yeah. Well, I think it was on the far side, but yeah.
Huh.
I think you already did everything in that room.
I mean,
so
yeah, I was
think
just
you're
I was
good.
just looking to use it as a place to shoot people from, but
Yeah. I mean, they're not making any noise. So I think they're not everybody, but we'll see.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock?
my imaginary
If I
friends.
were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
Yes.
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. A vain attempt
Oh, oops.
to save his cat.
Deserved though.
I was yawning and I accidentally hit my shoulder button.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise. There's no plan B. Might as well just get it over with.
This looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Daddy?
Great.
Your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in
No.
strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
Great.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the claw form wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut.
Famous last words. Actually, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys.
No, fucking Fontaine all the fucking time. This fucking guy, right, Jason? This goober. No, this is interesting. I like how you get to see a lot more of Rapture's politics and stuff right before the fall. It's pretty fun. I think my favorite's just like learning more about how they figured out Songbird and stuff, and how um, just tragic he was. I hate that Elizabeth had to squish him, but he was so dedicated to her that like basically a traumatized creature with maybe a man in it. It was never really clear that he had like he would never stop because he like he's codependent on her, and so she had to like squish him. But it's still sad.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm back. Oh, man.
Our lies keep piling up. We claim to be Su Chong's assistant, and he needs that ace in the hole, and Su Chong's not talking to him anymore.
I think I might turn my fan on. Give me one more sec.
But no, it's a fun game. I like a lot of what they're doing.
Can you guys
they spent a lot more time on it.
Can you hear my fan?
I can't hear anything.
Okay. Then I'll resume. Game. Guys, chat, let me know if my fan is too loud. I'll turn it off. Again, it's just really warm.
What?
There's an ace in the hole.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, good.
We had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar?
Is that truth serum?
Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even
useful.
know what an ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
Oh, is it gonna unlock her memories?
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
Oh, we're on the plane!
Folks say it's only a matter of time.
Oh, no. I thought maybe we were on the plane with the first protagonist. Oh, wow.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring a million monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went?
I don't know.
As I
Whitney.
said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know
Damn!
where brain free will comes from?
Damn! Burn!
Prefrontal lobe. Now, I think
Don't
it's fair to
lobotomize
say you're a
me.
bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
if you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next.
Ugh.
Here we go.
I don't want to look.
You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over a quarter of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace?
Up your butt.
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Oh! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little woman.
Oh, there she is.
With the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
and give
anything.
a few taps with me hammer.
I don't know
Better
anything.
to show by example.
Please, please don't.
I don't want to
know
see.
anything. I don't know. Please.
Big Daddy, can you come crashing in, please?
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors, and what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would it?
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic. It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
Let me
That's
guess.
right.
I have to go get it.
Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere.
Wow, so it only took 2 weeks for everything to go to hell, too. Wow.
One of the
They're
lads will
in the
show
middle
you
of a
how to get
war.
inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Plasma shortages loom as conflict continues. Oh, I have no weapons. You know, you guys could have given my weapons back.
Surprisingly, the men that know you want to murder them didn't want to give you a gun to murder them with.
Ooh! We got some, porn mags.
Co-ed, too.
Put on a Big Daddy suit, Elizabeth. Hydraulic fluids, gases within drill cause subject to become unreliable, unstable. Launching option to be removed from drill in future models.
That's why the one daddy was messed up. Something about that messes up the big daddies.
Hmm. Oh, there's a Vita chamber. Hi, Big Daddy. Oh. Hi. Wait, there we go.
Alright. Let's see here what we could do.
Mr. Monster's mean. Scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone. Shh. Shh.
Mm-hmm.
Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't. I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt.
Oh, this is how the
needs
imprinting
somebody
happens?
to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some. I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking.
Okay. Well, there was all those chalkboards. And then, oh, I don't have my powers. Yeah.
Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable.
Wait, but we saw Big Daddies walking around earlier. So are they just talking about a problem with that particular Big Daddy?
Well, that one was going kind of goofy because of the launching mechanism. But this is also his research notebook, we figure out.
Half-brain. They would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister. No Big Daddy.
plasmids? We're burning through 10 times the amount of atom compared to the injectables. And if you fail to notice, them sea slugs ain't exactly growing on trees. Switch back to the injectables and let the eggheads in marketing worry about selling it to the chumps.
I guess maybe I missed one of the Morse code things.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Big monster sick.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to do.
He's going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
Yay! He lives. He lives to kill again.
The lion with the thorn in its paw.
Mm-hmm. It's cute, actually.
Time for a boss fight. Yeah. I hope there's not a boss fight, because, like, I don't have any weapons. Cognitive conversation, reconditioning steps. Alright.
Did you talk to your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa Sushong.
Break her neck for me.
No! We heard this note.
Sweet puppy's neck.
We heard this note in the first game.
Break that puppy's neck.
Suchong, of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What can Ryan take from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children, little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.
What was he eating? A sandwich. So, okay. This glass just reminds me of like 80s interior design.
Oh yeah, 100%. I know exactly what you mean, yeah.
Very frustrating. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bondage is just another forming. Get away. Maybe if I...
Oh, we get to see him die?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sequence to allow for... Get away, you fitty little shit! What? What are you doing?
Yeah, I remember this note. Nice.
Get it back!
Thanks to Elizabeth.
There's the ace.
The envelope?
This is it. This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
Oh, I guess I can't pick up that one because what's his
Yeah,
name?
because we gotta pick it up later.
Yeah. Into a wall? Oh, so he died pretty shortly after things went to shit.
Yeah, because the big ladies will defend the little sisters, but they're not as like bonded as they are later. They seem to happen naturally when they're just left to their own devices.
Hey, sister. Over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
Does he have like a mask? Oh, that is a mask. Okay, he must have gotten his face like
Injured, yeah.
yeah, in like war or whatever. Oh, and he has a mask on too, and he has a teddy bear. Okay, do I have to?
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. We both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.
Good luck translating it, buddy. I was on the airplane. I thought it was an airplane bathroom.
What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish.
What does this say, you little whore?
Hey! What does this say?
It says, would you kindly?
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane, and Rapture's ours.
Great, she dies? This sucks.
I chose Rapture.
A man chooses. A slave obeys.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. It is you who are their savior.
I can see all the doors. And what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
Oh, she's one of the little girls from the end. Nice. I think there was more than 3 he saved. Boo! I'm sad she died.
Yeah, I fucking hate this.
Well, at least she saved Sally.
Like what they're trying to do, it's like in noir, like she burned Sally and didn't save her and fucked up just so she could let her age of conflict take over. So she's like getting punished too. But it's like, no, she's like the victim. We should let her have a happy ending.
But she's not
Fucking
the
assholes.
she's not the one that let her die. She was a different one.
But they're all kind of like connected, and she like was willing to like burn Sally just to like get Comstock and make him hurt more. And she like that's why she's guilty. She felt like she had to make it right. 'Cause if she hadn't, that Big Daddy would have never killed her. Well, the other version of her, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, we should see if we see
I get what
Jeremy's
they're going
name.
for, but I don't like it.
Let's see if we can see Jeremy for QA or whatever. But yeah, I was so it's thanks to Bioshock Infinite that we even have Bioshock 1 then. Because
yeah, so like the idea is that she saw like all of her possibilities and made a choice that when she went there she loses them because of like, you know, she gets snapped back into being a person. But she set up a scenario where she set him up to get killed and all the little sisters to get saved.
yeah.
Which, you know, that's fine, but like I don't like it in two directions. On one hand, we can also let her have a happy one, like she gets away or something, and then he's gonna lose, you know. Like have her, you could have had like something where she got away.
Yeah.
But I get it; they're trying to go for the noir ending, and B, that kind of takes away Jack's agency, and I don't like that either. That one I could live with.
Well, I mean, the
I don't
first
like it.
game he really didn't have agency until like he got there.
But then once he realizes he makes a choice, you know, and like it's supposed to like also like your choice.
Oh, I
like,
don't.
you're willing to
I
have
don't
to do
see
that.
Jeremy. For quality, maybe he didn't work on the DLC.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe
Yeah, because this was like a year or two, or maybe more, like afterwards, especially for the
maybe
second one.
maybe he left by then.
Yeah, or it could be in like a different group. Who knows?
See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle.
Better not like copyright strike by video because of this game.
Just remember,
yeah, right.
darling, all the while.
Oh, I didn't realize Laura Bailey was the voice.
Yeah, she's the voice of both Elizabeth. I'm sorry, this woman is the voice, not Laura Bailey. Is the voice of both Elizabeth and Sally. It's kind of fun.
Isn't Laura Bailey also Abby from Last of Us 2?
Yes, and she's the cool girl in the 4th Uncharted, and then she's on Critical Role, and she's in a million.
Wait, she's
other
the
things.
cool girl in the 4th Uncharted.
She's the one that's from South Africa.
Oh yeah, the one that beats up like Nathan Drake and yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And she's in the the extra game with Chloe. Oh, what is her name? Oh my god, I forgot her name. The character's name.
I know what you mean, though.
Oh yeah.
Like the noir thing, like if you're trying to go for noir, like yes, this ending fits. Like everybody dies for their sins, and the things you do to punish last one fits the cycle of violence. But it's like we put so much work in. We want to let her get her Paris. You know what I mean?
Well, she had her Paris briefly, where everyone knew
like,
her
it's
name.
like they overwrote it, and then they wanted to like they had to like they realized people weren't gonna like it, so they tried to like adjust things. So it's like she's making a choice, but it's like. But I think part of why they did this, they wanted like an ending because like they didn't know if they were going to get to do another Bioshock, which you know so far it's been proven that they were right, but maybe they'll get to make some other version.
Well, I mean, she did seem kind of sad without Booker. She seemed pretty upset.
Yeah.
He was gone. So maybe this.
Well, like part of why she was so angry, she didn't just like deal with all the trauma she got from Comstock. When she opened her mind, she got all the trauma from all the different variants, including worse Comstocks and better Comstocks and everything
Yeah.
else. So she had to be. Hell, she got the memory of her stuff getting decapitated as a baby, and that baby was angry, which is part of why she's angry.
Again, you belong to me.
I mean, she would give her life, but like it didn't have to like this. So she could have made a plan.
I do.
I guess what they're
It
saying
still
is, like,
feels like it swept out from under her
that she's
feet
just like a
after all of
person, and like
Infinite.
her power was
Yeah.
the the infinite power. That when she loses it, there was only one way through that would work. It's like they're trying to go for. But it's like
Death.
also you're a writer. You could just write that there was another option.
It's also
Usually I'm
make
up for
believe.
life
You could
endings,
make some goggly goop and have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Well, that just makes me sad. Like I thought,
Yeah,
like,
like this
yay,
in the war.
she's free. She can live her
Yeah.
life, and she's barely free. Before the shit with this happens, like I guess it was like a year later, or 6 months later. I can't remember the time frame that it gave us. So she wasn't even free that long before she ultimately died.
So I guess she was infinite, so like she had a lifetime or whatever. But yeah,
Multiple lifetimes, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Until she went in, then it consolidated into one.
So the booker that was talking to her, was that just her subconscious talking to her, or was there some sort
Yeah,
of
because like her brain still has like the idea of what her plan was, but like that's probably so many realities. It's more than her like normal human. When she gets to turn into a normal human again, that's like more than our brains can comprehend. It's like trying to remember fourth dimensional objects. So it's like she created a mental like thing, kind of like in The Shining, where like Danny's made up friend that he talks to his finger. It's his way of displacing how like traumatizing what he sees is.
Oh, what's his friend's name? I'm doing the finger
Timmy
thing.
or
Tommy? No.
Tommy? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
I'm still just amazed at how fast everything became looking shitty. That was like 2 weeks after the New Year's party. It's like, yeah, everything sucks now.
Well, because what it is you got New Year's party is when the big attack happens, because all of a sudden they're back. And then stuff to go to shit. It's like a multiple month war, and then we bring in Jack, and he stays in the hole because we have those defenses. Ryan can just wait out Atlas, and eventually the lack of supplies and some other stuff is going to be a problem. So it's multiple weeks or a month after this, then Jack shows up. So like by then everybody's going crazy because they're like drug addicted and crazy. But yeah, no, I agree. When I first played it, I always thought it was like a year after shit had gone to shit, but it's actually a pretty short timeline.
What's the name of his imaginary friend? Tony, not Tommy. Tony. I knew it was like a T name. Tony. Tommy Five Tone. No.
Yeah, okay.
He talked like this in the movie. I still think it's pretty fun that the kid didn't even realize he was filming a horror movie. He's like, yeah, I just got to ride around on my big wheel and I'm hoping there's like an after credits thing. Is there an after credits thing?
It's been a decade. I don't remember, but like.
Okay, we'll just let it go.
Yeah, we'll just let it go.
But yeah, okay. Honestly, yes, it was fun, but it is a bummer, like a real bummer that, I mean, it was already Infinite was already a bummer because Booker ends up just not existing anymore, and then at least Elizabeth got to live in Paris, right? And that was great, but that was only for like 6 months to a year or whatever. And now she's dead too because of the sins of a previous Elizabeth letting Sally die.
I kind of have like a negative view of it. Not as bad, but almost the same way with
so it's just a bummer.
The Bloober team thing, where it's like, we don't know how to solve it, so we just get rid of the problem, which is the character. And it's like, no, we invested so much. Honestly, if it ended on chapter 1, I would have liked it. That would have been fine.
Is that Songbird? Oh no, that's a plane. Never mind.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. It is kind of, I guess it is kind of neat how they all like now tie together.
Yeah, the general consensus out there was people liked Chapter 1 and pretty much everybody didn't like Chapter 2. I think they did a good job and all the stuff you do and you explore it. It's like really neat. Like if you're going to do that idea, they did a really good job at it. But the problem is nobody really wanted that idea. Because like really what they should have done is like you have Chapter 1.
Thank you, Amber.
The extra Comstock, and then you have like a little fun callback to Rapture. And then what it should have been is it should have gone some third place, I think. And then had an End Elizabeth story. But instead, because they want to make a Rapture and they can't undo the events of the first one, they kind of wrote themselves in a corner, and I don't like it.
I'm just looking to see if I can see Jeremy's name. Says we're still just talking about the game. I'm also sad that I didn't find that last Morse code. Where was it? I thought I looked everywhere. Was it somewhere in Colombia? I mean, that doesn't make sense.
It must have been in where we were checking the cars and stuff. Like, it was somewhere in that shared mall area. We just must have missed one of them.
Dang.
You know, I thought the last one was the one we pick up from Suchong, but I could be wrong. It was like an achievement or something. But like, no, I mean it's interesting. It really reeks of like he had like a lot of cool leftover ideas. Like if Elizabeth ever went back to the place she was dead, she'd lose her powers. And like he wanted to like get that all on paper because do it. But like the trick for stuff is you shouldn't overwrite ever. It's leave it to people's imagination. Like the best example is when you're in Star Wars, you go to the Cantina. It's cool because there's a bunch of weird aliens you look at. You don't need to learn their backstory. If you learn their backstory, it ruins the scene, and that's why that and a lot of other properties get ruined that way. But we've got to explain who this weird little squid head guy is. Like, no, he's just a cool squid head guy. It's not relevant to the story.
It's kind of like when books have like dual narratives, and it's like instead of a single point of view, because then it's like, well, now I don't know. That annoys me sometimes. It's like, I don't need to know what everyone's thinking. You could just focus on one person.
It's only good if it's like a Rashomon or something where there's a point to it, And even then, it can be clunky,
But I can see why this series, like, is people's favorites.
Yeah.
But
I will say most of it is more from Bioshock 1 because I think people vibe with it a little bit more, and they found the Andrew twist more crazy, but you kind of knew some stuff going into it, so you weren't like completely off guard, and it's also not as deep now as older adults as you would think it was like that.
Yeah, my thing was I only knew like surface level things just from osmosis, like people cosplaying or seeing fan art or whatnot. But I mean, I didn't really know the story though. All I knew was going in, I knew that the main guy had a trigger word because that was. People would say, "Would you kindly?" a lot, and I was like, "Oh, that must be he's like a sleeper cell or whatever." Infinite, I only knew that it was a city in the sky. I still liked Infinite better than the other two, just because it was more immersive, like more that I could talk to people, I could see the environment. It wasn't just dilapidated,
Yeah.
Which is funny because I like Silent Hill and most of the you don't really talk to anybody in those games except like 2 other people at a time, but yeah.
And I like Bioshock 1 because not only did the twist because I remember playing the demo for the game back in the day on like an Xbox. One of the first things I bought it as a game. So this is like one of the earliest games I got to own on my own, and that thing blew my mind, and it was so psyched until the game came out.
Oh,
the game
Elizabeth wasn't Laura Bailey. She was Lady Comstock.
No. What I was clarifying, I misspoken. The woman that did the voice of Elizabeth also did the voice of Sally. That was not Laura Bailey. That's a whole separate one. Sorry, I was just crossing conversations with you. But I remember the demo blew people's minds. But nowadays, when it's special, you got water over your face and this immersiveness, and there's a political thing. That's all kind of common hat now. Now that there's a lot more meta stuff like Stanley Parable, this isn't nearly as deep as the thing thinks it is, and I think that's the critique of it. But yeah, I like the first one because it was the twist and the characters' political philosophies more informed the conflict. And it's the entire society of selfish people. So when it devolves, they'll become selfish, murderous, Mad Max situation. That makes more sense in an Andrew X situation than a different way they maybe should have done with like Infinite. But like that's just me because I like stuff when it gels. Like Infinite's got a more interesting stuff going on. I just find it a little bit more shallow, but they're all kind of shallow and cool.
Yeah.
But they're like at least have an idea, and they're trying to do political stuff, and they're trying to talk about philosophy, and they're trying to be meta. Like a lot of these are like about making critiques about how in a first-person shooter, you just do whatever somebody that barks over a camera tells you to do, and it's kind of like a meta critique of that. But like nowadays, that's like old hat. You know what I mean? It's like now that Scream exists, it's not that deep to make a meta horror movie or whatever. You know?
Yeah. Mazzy says the worlds are so amazing. Yeah, I think the worlds, like having a city underwater, city in the sky, that's really cool. And I did like the aesthetic with like the whole 1920s Art Deco for Rapture, and then I just lost the name of it for the city, early 1900s.
Columbia.
Industrial, whatever. That was really cool, and they had cool art styles, definitely. And I liked the creature design for like the Big Daddy and Songbird.
Yeah.
Did I miss the
I like
okay,
how
never mind.
Big Daddy's more, I think, personally.
I think Big Daddy's more of like an iconic looking creature, kind of like how Pyramid Head became like the creature for Silent Hill. Like Big Daddy, you see that you immediately know Bioshock. Like if I saw Songbird, I mean he's cute and all that, but like I wouldn't know that was Bioshock. But Big Daddy, it's like, oh yeah, that's Bioshock.
And they're more like, I like them because they're like, everybody's more sad and tragic in Bioshock. Everybody's more of an asshole in Infinite, and so like it makes you just a little less emotionally connected, which is not like the game's fault. Like they did a good job what they intended to do. It's just like it's the same reason I think that the Bioshock stuff in Infinite is a little more shallow. Not because it's not good writing, I think it's exceptional writing, but it's just like if you're going to have a twist reveal where the character is another character, you have to inherently not do certain characterization or it becomes really odd. So it's like an inherent flaw of that style of story more than like anything else.
Did I like miss the QA section? I was playing these credits to look for Jeremy's name, and I think I missed the QA section because I was too busy talking to you. Oh well. Well, just scroll back through the video and see if you can see Jeremy Pryor. So absolutely. I feel like setting wise, I still like the first game most, but Infinite looks like it had been. Yeah, I think Infinite, I liked the gameplay better. It felt a little bit more intuitive and smoother. Story feels limited because it tries to be a straightforward movie and everybody has to be super interconnected. Yeah. It would be fun to be just a jobber guy stuck there. You don't. Oh yeah, and Emperor's like, you didn't even fight Songbird in a way to defeat it. Yeah, so yeah, with Bioshock, we fought the Big Daddies and stuff like that. Songbird was just sort of like the ultimate weapon, and you just saw it from afar for the most part in like cutscenes. Kind of like how, well, no, you actually did fight Nemesis and Mr. X in Resident Evil, but like Nemesis, the Resident Evil 3 remake.
Yeah.
Like, he was just sort of there in cutscenes. I expected to see him more during gameplay, and I kind of expected to see Songbird more during gameplay like I did with Big Daddy.
From what I understand, we'll have to ask Jeremy sometime. From what my understanding is that like that was the plan, and a lot of stuff they cut because they realized they were running a little long. So I'll give them credit for all as much as stuff is rushed. It seems like they made much better decisions to cut stuff that they needed to cut versus in Bioshock, where they cut stuff that like was running a little long. So that way, it's a very tight game. It's much more concise and gets to the point. And I think that was better for them. And I think a lot of those scenes ended up being long fights where you heal Songbird but you can't kill him. So they ended up just being kind of filler. And I think those got cut, if I remember my understanding correctly. Just like one of those coincidences that all the in-between scenes were Songbird scenes. But yeah, I agree. I mean, I think Songbird's like really fun too, though. I do like them. I think the reason I sometimes like two more is because I think all of them have like something missing and not quite perfect in their own ways. And so two is gets a little better because it gets to it's not by the original people that made the iconic ideas for one and Infinite, but like they got to take all those ideas and play with them a little bit more. And since they didn't have to build their own world and new assets, they could just spend time with better level design and better this and that. It does get like like a slog at the end, but it's not that bad. And I kind of like Lamb a
This
little
is
bit, so
fine.
I think
It's
that.
that one line I don't.
Yeah.
Well, he'll figure it out.
So I'm saying, went back home, Lord. My home was lonesome.
Oh, yeah. He's the guy.
Who's Troy Baker? I guess both credit sequences have to have singing by voice actors.
Because then it goes.
I think this is the song she sings when you have her with the guitar in Infinite. I think.
Remember when Troy Baker was in everything?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, still in stuff, but not on the same level.
Yeah. Him and
That's what I'm saying. Like this.
oh shit, what's his name? Who does Nathan Drake? That guy.
I don't think that's.
Oh yeah.
Norland North or
Nolan North. Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
They were like in everything.
So, what did you like and dislike about all of them? And it's not like you already said Infinite's your favorite.
Well, I felt like the first game was just basically a gauntlet the entire time. Where I just, everywhere I went was just like open space and I had to fight guys. And like fairly briefly, there was like snippets of interaction with other people and a story. I was expecting to see more detail to the environments and it just wasn't there. The second game I liked more than the first game because there was more to the environments. It wasn't just open areas and enemies coming at me. There was a little bit more talking with others and reading things. And I don't know. The story, you were like, oh, he was like a big daddy and, you know.
Yeah.
You weren't, I guess, you weren't amnesiac like the first guy was.
Yeah.
But the third one was just, it had everything. It had the battles and stuff, but it didn't feel like a gauntlet because there was downtime. When the other games didn't really have downtime. It was mainly just always fighting.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, like, the first one, you know, that's like, he's almost closest to like a Gordon Freeman type character where you have the lack of personality is a personality of itself.
Oh, there's Jeremy! Jeremy! There you are! We found your name! And that took a long time!
Oh, let's go!
Alright.
But like that was like the thing, it's like your no personality to be like, Mr. Tough Guy. And it's like, and as the games progress, it's like when we transitioned away from that in video games. So it's kind of interesting historically.
I also like that we didn't really have a voice like in the first game. He was like silent for the most part, and then the second one, he didn't talk either, did he?
No, but he had more. He had like emotional reactions, like pantomiming, but like he had way more personality.
But like Booker and stuff, you know, he felt more like a character to me because he actually had a personality. So I think that's another reason why I was like, okay, I kind of like this more because I could connect with the protagonist, and I don't know, the ending I guess hit me more because you're like, oh shit, he's Comstock, another version or whatever, and
it's funny because it makes you question. Okay, you're enjoying killing all these guys in the video game, but like, you know, you're just doing the same thing he's doing, except you think that you're better, and he thinks he's better. So it makes you kind of like question your role as the player, the agency within the game, and stuff like that. So like, I think they do that part pretty well. That's pretty interesting.
And I did like the gameplay in this one more. I don't know. I felt like I could do more. Like it was kind of cool doing the whole skyhook thing, and I felt there was more options, and I liked that I wasn't limited in the money, and I wasn't limited. Well, I was still kind of limited with like my ammo and stuff, but they were really good about giving me stuff throughout the game. Like I really didn't notice until I started playing the DLC when they weren't like dropping the items I needed quite as much. But yeah,
like because like very weirdly, I think the DLC. I think we should have been close to that for most of the games. I thought we were a little too invulnerable in Infinite at some points when it's supposed to be a narrative thing.
yeah,
About them,
especially when Jeremy's like, "Hey, you need to get that vigor."
Yeah.
Because you're doing melee, you should do this. I'm like, and the next thing I know, I was a god until that bird fight where I died so many times.
Yeah.
Because I just was not. I didn't know where to focus my attention because there's just too many people and the ship was so big.
Yeah. That is the problem. Also with like.
And Nazi clipped me, going, "There's Jeremy."
Nice. Well, you might because you might play Fallout at the same time that has the same problem where like it has a really good narrative, but like you'll go on 50 side quests and then you're like, "What we were doing again? Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's my problem. Like I'm always like, "Oh well."
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to get on with the story, but it's like, but I don't want to miss out, and then I spend like hours doing everything but the main story.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck.
And that's the problem with open worlds. It's like they inherently create an anti-narrative.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard with Fallout, like most people like that New Vegas game. Should I just play that one?
You should play Fallout 3 and New Vegas because they're kind of companion pieces.
I know, like Fallout
New
1 and 2 are like
old. The world more in 3, and 3 has it goes in a completely different direction, but it has a plot a little closer to the show, and I think you like the show. But you wouldn't be harmed if you didn't play one or the other.
Well, I looked at the gameplay and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I really like that type of gameplay with like the point and click and whatnot. I'd rather do it was like isometric and stuff.
Yeah.
So I definitely would rather if it was
and what you might like about 3
person.
and Fallout is they have the what's it called, the pips or like the amp. There's a name for it.
The Pip Boy.
Yeah. There's the thing that basically when you go into combat, you can you can do it like first person shooter like this. But what you can do is instead you can pause time and then you click, and as much action as you have in like.
You're talking about turn-based.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird hybrid between the two. It's like still in live action, but you're basically gonna make everything in slow mo every time you're shooting.
Like Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you, your microphone. Bats. So yeah, you'll see it, but it's kind of like a hybrid between the two, and it's kind of unique only to those games.
So is it like Kingdom Hearts or?
It's kind of like they're still moving at you in real
or
speed,
like Final Fantasy, Final
Mm.
Fantasy X2 or Final Fantasy Remake, where it's like you can stop it and like take your time to pick what things you're doing, and then.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty close to that, I think.
So I guess it's kind of like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
It's in bullet time, and you can click like it's turn-based, but it's faster than actual turn.
It's bullet time. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the closest thing to it. That's what it compares.
Well,
and yeah, it's pretty fun. So like they honestly have kind of a cultural overlap between the two because they got kind of retro futurism and steampunk and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I remember when I was watching the show, I was very confused because I was like, how did they have all this technology in the 50s? And then I realized, oh no, they're in the future, but they had the retro style. I'm like, why would you want the crappy looking TVs though? Anyway.
Well, because it's like the technology, because of I can't remember what exactly it is in the lore, happens. They advance way faster, so they culturally didn't catch up. Ironically, if anything, it was kind of prescient to nowadays, where you can have this insane social media stuff and do all this crazy stuff, but you could have it in a country
because
that
racism
hasn't had a yeah, right. But like, it's much more silly, goofy, jokey, you know.
Yeah.
And there's literally in Fallout there's an add-on you can put on that adds like inside jokes. Like you can find a fridge with an Indiana Jones skeleton in it, stuff like that. There's a reference to a something awful meme in like Fallout.
What?
It's like a whole thing.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But
So
like,
I do have all the Fallouts.
Yeah.
But I think the
I
rest.
think we'll probably just like 3 and New Vegas. You can play 4, but I think you'd find it lacking compared to the other two.
Also, what was the
And
other one that people wanted me to play? Shoot, what was it called? It was another like first person. It was older, like an early end of like '90s, early knots.
oh, so System Shock is
System
basically
Shock. That's
Bioshock
it. That's it.
back in the 90s before they'd worked out the bugs, and instead you're on like a ship where like an evil AI is taking over. It's basically Bioshock because I think the deal was they couldn't get the rights to another System Shock, so he just took everything he was going to do for that and then spent a little bit more time to make his own IP, and then came up with the genius idea of like the objectivist system. Yeah, sorry, System Shock 2. Thank you, Jason. And so like that was
Oh.
the one difference, but like it's basically Bioshock, but like clunkier. No, that doesn't mean you wouldn't dislike it, but I don't think it's that. It's not as deep as Bioshock. So like,
I mean,
and Bioshock's
does it have a good story? Or is it like just Gauntlet?
it's like fighting. It's just like you are a man on a space station and there's a mean AI, but like she's used the ship's thing. It's basically Smart House if it was a horror movie.
I also Jeremy got me to download the Dead Rising because I think there's like a multiplayer section or whatever. I never actually did play it because back when it came out, I didn't have a flat screen TV, so I couldn't read the text. Let me hold on. I'm looking at my games. Yeah, Dead Rising. Like
I remember Dead Rising being a lot of fun back in the day. I think you'll like.
I could also play that one. But so far the plan is I'm doing Frank Stone. I'm assuming. I don't know how long. I mean, last time I played a super massive game, I don't think it took me more than a week and a half. Because I don't want to start something and stop because of Silent Hill 2 remake. So maybe once I finish Frank Stone, I'll like just like faff around or not stream until that comes. Oh, I could just replay Silent Hill 2, the original again, and then I'll do remake, and then I guess I'll put a poll and see if you guys want me to do like Dead Rising or Last of Us or.
Just don't bring yourself out since you gotta do it for your stream too, on top of everything else. Your charity stream.
Well, that's end of the year. That's December. That's like.
Oh, no, what did I think it was in October? Never mind.
Yeah, it's after Christmas, so.
Never mind. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all good. The other thing I want to just as random like last thought. The other thing I really like about Bioshock, stories for all 3 of them, and it's kind of, I guess I would call it pacifist action. That's what I liked about the original Star Wars. It was about Luke learning to not fight and break the system of trauma and all this sort of stuff. And it's the same kind of thing here. It's like, it's about us breaking free, like I don't know what to say, but instead of going his way of selfishness, which is what kills him, we go through empathy and we save the little girl. Delta is like all about empathy. Even like when we kill Comstock, it's about having empathy and learning to fix your wrongs by having empathy instead of running away from your problems. I like those about all those because it's about yes, we can be violent and do all that fun stuff because of video games, but it's about thinking about like we should try and strive to be better. We should strive not to hurt others. We should think about how we impact other people. And I like that it's about empathy and pacifism and kind of just loving each other. And I like that a lot actually.
Okay, so people say you're just
even if people kind of act like, oh no, duh, but it's like no. Sometimes people need to hear that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Dead Rising 2 as well. Yeah. I think Jeremy wanted just me to play that with him, probably to kill me some more, like he did with Resident Evil 5. So
I don't know if he can in that one. Maybe he can, but I don't think he can in that one.
Josh is describing the first System Shock. System Shock 2 is the one with the weird annelids. Emperor says Dead Rising 1 is just fun. All I remember about that game was like you're in a mall. I did start it. It was only like maybe 30 minutes into it, and I know you could put on weird costumes.
It's pretty great. Honestly, I think you're gonna love it. It's basically first it's like, oh, I run on the mall and I get to chop up these zombies for fun, and I can put on silly costumes, and then like the plot's actually decent, and it has this one other mechanic that's interesting where isn't
there a time limit to get out? Like 2 days?
There is a time limit for getting story things to accomplish, and much less if you want 100% it. For the first one, I don't know if there's a time limit on any of the ones after that.
Oh.
I'd have to check.
Oh, Emperor's like, I should play Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Fire Team Elite, but I definitely would try the System Shock remake. They did demo.
But it's really fun because you got like psychos you fight, which are like there's basically mini bosses, but they're like always the craziest shit you ever. And some of them are like funny jokes, and some of them are like borderline racist depictions of Americans.
Oh, okay.
But like from the Japanese perspective, so it's like I think it's in like 2 or 3 where it's like, oh, it's a giant lady that's like way overweight that's like murdering you, trying to murder people for trying to get to the buffet before her because she's been driven mad by the zombies.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is kind of shitty, guys. But other ones are like funny and actually pretty great. I don't think there's as many bad ones in the first one, but some of them are like, oh, holy shit.
I just say you should just play System Shock 2 because it's kind of janky but has some super fun voice acting stuff. Okay. Well, I'll have to. Let me write that down. So I don't need to play System Shock 1 to understand System Shock 2?
No, they're kind of like. They're even less related than like in Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite.
Wait, is that on Steam? Hold on.
I think, if I remember correctly. Except for I think it's like the same AI or something. You could tell me if I'm wrong, Jason.
Shock. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's only like $10. Okay. Let me.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jason.
Oh, it's like System Shock 2 is only 10, and the first one's like $18. Okay.
So since you're getting so good at these first-person shooters, Whitney, when are you gonna play Duke Nukem?
I'm not really into that game.
I will say this: it was funny. They randomly have it for dirt cheap, so I just played it on a lark a little while ago. So, it's exactly what you think it is, but it's not nearly as nasty as you think it is, and the level design is like really fucking good, like to this day. So I just wish it wasn't like so broy. But it also is like that game where it's like, oh, you can go up to like the erotic dancers and give them money and they show you tits, which was like the craziest thing ever in the 90s, and it's so pathetic nowadays.
Oh, I think my... Uh-oh. My thing is freezing because of the Discord. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to put the, Shit. We talked too long.
Hello. Can you still hear?
No, I can still hear, but I can't tell if people can still see my,
Okay.
my stream. I might have to... Damn it, Discord! Yeah, I could still hear you, and you can still hear me. Let's see. Oh, that means my recording's probably messed up. Oh wait! Oh! Task manager. I want to close Discord. Fuck.
Okay, Emperor is still good.
What's still good?
Emperor says stream is still good.
Okay, well, right now my computer is like super slow. Let me see if I can get to Discord and close it. Oh, that's not.
And you can do it, alright.
I'm trying to.
Can like people download it just in case or something from their end?
No, I can download it from. Okay. My computer's just being super slow. End task. End Discord. Come on.
Josh says Emperor says the stream is laggy but still going. Okay, so that's a good sign.
Let me see if I can. Okay, I ended Discord and it's still laggy. Oh! Come on, I just want to end my stream and save my video. I can't even see the chat, so hopefully. Guess I shouldn't have switched the windows so much. So if you guys can still hear me, good night and thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys next week. I can't tell if this is still recording. So good night, everybody. Bye.